Thanks for joining us on another edition of Friday Night Lights. I'm Mike Lucas. Justin is in Columbia with the Aggies. We'll check in with him in just a few minutes. But back here in the Brazos Valley, we had first place district showdowns all across the region as the race to the playoffs begins to heat up. Let's start at College Station High School. It's homecoming. The Cougars hosting Cleveland in this one. First drive of the game, a 30-yard Marquise Collins run. Set up the Cougars at the 7. From there, Collins hammers it in for 6. And just 48 seconds into the game, College Station led 7-0. Here's Cleveland with the ball. First possession, 3rd and 23. It's an arm punt, but Harrison Robinson says, "Give me that." He's got a convoy of blockers towards the end zone. Cougars up by 14 early. Marquise Collins again takes the handoff. 42 yards to the crib for number 0. That's his second touchdown just 4 minutes into the game. Cougars up 21. After a punt, College Station has the ball. On defense, there's Jackson Slanker coughing it up, forcing the fumble. The Cougars would dive on it. And when you give College Station good field position 9 out of 10 times, they're going to capitalize. Here's Jet Huff rolling, finding Brad Jones, who makes one guy miss and walks into the end zone. It was 27-0, 4 minutes into the game. Let's see a final score. College Station rolls in this one, 76-0, your final score. First place on the line in District 10, 5A D2, Consol hosting Montgomery without starting quarterback Brody Daniel. Picked this one up late first. Montgomery already up a score when Brock Bolfing dime. That's Justin Herbert with the 42-yard post route. It's 14-0, home team in trouble. But then the Tigers defense makes a stand. 3rd and short, Cole Eckhart making the stop behind the line of scrimmage. He was flying around all over the field in this one. Then the offense wakes up for the Tigers. Wesley Graves runs a 4.4 40. You don't believe me? Check this out. It's the first career touchdown for freshman Will Hargett on the throwing end. Graves doing what he does best, scoring touchdowns on the receiving end. And check out that. That's Daniel and Hargett talking after the score. Nice leadership from the senior to the freshman. Then Trey Taylor steps, cuts, and runs into your living room. That tied the game up at 14 at halftime. It was 28-28 late in the fourth quarter. Do we have a final yet? We do. Montgomery pulls off this one, 35-28 on the road over Consol. Staying in that same district, Rudder looking to bounce back from its first loss of the season. Rangers welcome Fulsher to town, charged with the ball first. Parker Williams looking, but takes too long. That's Lyndon Williams. Trey McClinton coming up with the sack lunch, but the Rangers defense would continue to wreak havoc in the backfield. How about this? True Campbell says, "That's the truth. That's a sack. Give me 2 of those on the afternoon." How about some offense now for the Rangers? E.J. Ezar lets it fly, and it helps to have a 6'4" receiver that can jump like Nate Figures. That counts for 6. They'd miss the extra point and take a 6-zip lead into the halftime break. Third quarter now, Ezar in the red zone, scrambling, using his legs. He's going to float it up, and it's going to be picked off. Not the best decision from the senior. It didn't matter, though. Rudder defensively dominant in this one. 17-0 in the fourth. Do we have a final yet? They were up 17-0. We'll see how this one ends. Rudder should improve to 6-1 on the year. Let's go to Brenham now. The Cubs putting their perfect district record on the line against Pflugerville Connolly. Hot start for the home team. Steven Stackhouse hands it off to Amir Johnson. He's got a nose for 6. Dance all you want, boy, when you score a touchdown. Cubs up early. Connolly ball now. There's Averill Houston, your quarterback, and he's going to get crushed by Jordan Mathis for the sack. That's important because on the very next play, the ball goes over Houston's head out of the end zone for a safety. That's 2 points for Brenham and the ball. How do you capitalize? 3 plays later, you throw a post route down to Javon Dixon. What a touchdown for number 5. This one, all Brenham, ladies and gentlemen. How about some more defense? Justin Garza, INT for the big fella. Number 37 coming up clutch. 44 seconds to play in the half. Stackhouse is going to keep it himself here. He bobbles the snap. It works out. This one went final a few minutes ago. Brenham, 44-0, your victor. This is from last night, but Bryan and Killeen taking on the winless Kangaroos. Second quarter, Bryan down 7 until Dwayne Paul Hill takes the handoff up the middle. He's in there for the score. And just like that, we're all tied at 7. Just before the half now, Rouge trying to answer. Roderick Norman hits Devontae Johnson, but he coughs it up. It's picked up by Tyson Turner. He takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Bryan holds on to win this one 30-14. They improve to 2-2 in district play. It's time to take our first break here on FNL, but when we come back, we're headed to Franklin for our game of the week, and the Lions, boy, those Lions are special. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're watching KAGS. This is home.
In Texas, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. With an available 12-inch touchscreen and interior work surface, it's built to put the world at your fingertips. Because the truck of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for Texas. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Now drive a new 2021 Ford F-150 with special 0% financing for 72 months plus complimentary maintenance.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Frontier's fiber optic internet is now in College Station with upload speeds 25 times faster than cable.
Finally, I can experience a humiliating loss to a 13-year-old without lagging out.
Finally, we can watch 4K videos of people
who desperately want our approval.
Finally, we can flawlessly live stream our amazing lives to our 12.5 million followers.
Do what cable can't with Frontier's 500 meg fiber with free activation for just $39.99 per month, plus a Visa reward card on us.
Need an affordable yet stylish place to call home? Oak Creek Homes has them all. Check out the Silver Spur, our most popular design with wood cabinets and even a soaking tub. Want something small? Try out the Smart Cottage, featuring a kitchen island and porch for enjoying the great outdoors. For extra comfort, tour the Bernie with its massive kitchen, diva closet, and huge bathroom. Call our friendly team today about a cost-saving home for you.
Oak Creek Homes, where we build better homes for less money.
The Aston Mansion Events Center presents its annual Masquerade Ball, October 29th from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. The Masquerade Ball will be an extravagant event where guests will enjoy live entertainment, complimentary drinks, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and a fabulous silent auction. With your help, we can support the Boys and Girls Club in reaching the next generation by providing life-changing programs and guidance. Don't miss Aston Mansion's annual Masquerade Ball, October 29th.
We've got the Brazos Valley's largest selection and the keys that please. Right now at Allen Honda, we're stocking more pre-owned vehicles than anyone else, period. Shop over 250. Plus, we're offering max trade-in money for quality vehicles like yours. That's why you see more and more cars rolling onto our lot every day. With trade-in values at an all-time high, don't settle. We have the vehicle you want at Allen Honda in College Station.
Hospice Brazos Valley has served our community for over 25 years. Impacting thousands of lives, we remain the only nonprofit hospice in the area. Dedicated to providing the best care for you and your family, Hospice Brazos Valley welcomes the invitation to serve. Family, friends, physicians, hospitals, anyone can make a referral. Hospice Brazos Valley. Comfort is our specialty, trust is our promise.
Proudly serving Aggieland, KAGS. This is home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. Franklin is flat out dominating its opponents this season. The top-ranked Lions only won their season opener by 7, but since then, the closest any opponent has gotten is 20. Franklin highlights coming up in just a second, and trust me, you do not want to change the channel until after the show. We start this block, though, in Class 4AD2, Madisonville, looking to start district play 2-0 against Rusk. First possession for the bad guys, a little bit of trickery. How about the Philly special? Leads to a huge gain. Seth McCowan showing off his wheels there. He's the quarterback, folks. That sets up the game's opening score. McCowan to Trey Devereaux. Easy pitch and catch on 4th and 1. Make it 7-0 Eagles. After a successful onside kick by Rusk, it was 10-0 until the Mustangs power through the end zone. That's Xavier Whaley from the hammer formation. That's just a certified Wildcat plus some. How about the Mustang defense? That came to play in this unit, and they force a fumble. We've had a bunch of fumbles tonight on FNL. Just a fumble Friday. Love to see that. It's Kayvon Simpson diving to swing momentum in the Mustangs' favor. They go back to that hammer formation. Check out the O-line pushing the running back into the painted area. Whaley again with the score, make it 14-10 at last check. Let's see a final. Rusk leads the Mustangs 31-20 in the fourth. What a contest going on at Mustang Stadium. To the scoreboard we go. Navasota evens up its district record at 101 as the Rattlers take down LaGrange 33-21. Down to Class 3A now. Caldwell looking for its first district win tonight, hosting Little River Academy in this one. First quarter action, shotgun set for the Bees. Zane Clark takes the handoff. He goes into the end zone for 6, and the Bees, they sting first in this one. Caldwell looking to match score for score. This is Jamar Hewitt on 3rd and long. He takes the sweep for 9. That picks up the first down, but the Hornets, they could not find the end zone on this drive. So back to Little River we go. Casey Mraz, your quarterback, he drops, hits Scout Brazil on the slant route. The name Scout's ideal. This play elite. Make it 14-0 for the road team. Not looking good for Caldwell. They get even worse. Here's Braden Bartlett taking the toss. He gone. It was 21-0 at half, and this one ended 49-7 in favor of Little River Academy. A two-pack of 3A scores here. Anderson Shiro falling on the road to Corrigan Camden. Buffalo leads Clifton by 6 in the fourth quarter. Let's go out to our game of the week now. It's number 1 Franklin hosting Florence. This is the opening kickoff of the night. Check out Bobby Washington off the bounce. He's a fullback. Remember, fullbacks, they're not supposed to be fast. Bobby Washington ain't no normal fullback, let me tell you that. 80 yards later, number 12 stops running. And how about that for a start when you're the number 1 team in a state? I got a question for you, though. What's better than a kick return touchdown? How about a punt return TD? Malcolm Murphy says, okay, Bobby, I see you, and I'm going to raise you one. The all-state athlete swerving in and out of traffic, breaking tackles, making it look easy. And that score gave the Lions a 14-0 lead. Bobby Washington had a long run that set up Franklin in the red zone. His brother Bryson Washington caps off the drive with this 12-yard score. The route is on at Hedrick Field. How about some more from Franklin? Here's Darren Dougherty taking the toss. He turns on the Jets, breaks to the outside, cuts inside, breaks out of an ankle tackle, puts 6 on the board. The Lions put up 35 in the first. They put up 38 in the second. And the Lions crush Lawrence 73-6. How about Lexington? They're in a duel with Rogers. This is a District 13 3A D2 showdown, 28-28 in the fourth quarter. What a contest at Eagle Stadium. But it's all about those Lions in District 13 3A D2. They're special. We got some special scores and highlights coming up for you next when we look at our 2A and 1A scores. Plus, Justin joins us with a preview of A&M in Missouri. Keep it here. More FNL is coming up.
It's time to get your holiday shopping done at the 15th Annual Deck the Halls Holiday Gift Market, November 4th through the 7th at the Waco Convention Center, where you'll find unique gifts for the whole family. Visit jlwaco.org for more information and to purchase tickets.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
We're optimizing your connections. Our new smart Wi-Fi 6 technology powered by Optimum features mesh coverage for a better whole home Wi-Fi experience. Now with an extender included, you'll get Wi-Fi even in those hard-to-reach places. Stream, work, and game faster, all on one powerful mesh Wi-Fi network. Greater whole home coverage is here with Smart Wi-Fi 6, now including a free Wi-Fi extender with select internet packages.
I am Harper Cunningham, and I am the president of a nonprofit that's called Books in a Blanket. My name's Maggie Cunningham, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Books in a Blanket. My sister Harper and I want to make a difference, and sometimes kids don't have many books or blankets at their house. So our goal for this year is to have given over 100,000 books. If you would like to help, you can donate books, new blankets. We want to make a difference locally and around the world.
We may be thousands of miles apart, but we can still connect. And when we do, we make things better for millions of children around the world. Join us today at
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. There's nothing better than an all Brazos Valley showdown, and we had two local teams clashing for 2A district supremacy tonight. We'll get to that in a sec, but we start in Normandy, where the Panthers are looking to stay perfect in district play, taking on Grapeland. Let's start with Isaiah Jones. He's your quarterback. He's special, and he smashes B button. Whoop! Check out the spin move for the score. Panthers strike first. Then Jones again. When you're this athletic, why would you ever give the ball to someone else? He just powers his way past the line he needed to get to, scoring another touchdown for Normandy. Finally, Jones gets the ball out to Wyatt von Volkenberg. That name's elite. It has 100 letters, and this kid could run 100 yards if they'd let him. Unfortunately for Normandy, he only got to run 80. That counts as a touchdown. The Panthers stay perfect. 56-36 your final. Let's go out to Hearn now. They're taking on Thrall at Wood Field. How about some defense? Thrall, quarterback slips, throws it out to Ryland West, who picks up 40 yards but gets taken down. They would not score on that drive. Second quarter now. Colton Hill throws it up again, and it's West again making the over-the-shoulder grab, but once again they wouldn't score. Here's Colton Hill again, next drive. Tries going across the middle, but it gets to get picked off by Jabari Dunn. Thrall, Hearn tied at 0 at the half. We can't get a Hearn touchdown. We need the Eagles to score when the cameras are there. They scored 25 in the second, though, as Hearn takes down Thrall 25-zip. To Bartlett we go. Burton coming off a big win over Somerville last week. Panthers on the road in this one. First quarter, Burton going with the ground game, handing it up the middle for an easy 6-yard score. PAT, though, would be no good. Ensuing Bartlett drive, Tate Tipton going over the middle, and it's picked off by Andre Ortiz. Not the best throw. Ortiz, though, opportunistic with the ability to intercept the pass. Ensuing drive, short down and distance. Number 18 bulldozes his way, Tyrone Gilman. He's a big boy. Let's see a final. Burton up 14-0 at that point, and they roll 49-zip, your final score. Here's that all Brazos Valley showdown we were talking about. Snook making the short trip up Highway 36 to take on Somerville. First quarter action, it's Garrett Leroy flipping it out to Jose Garcia on the bubble screen. Keep the chains moving with that first down. And then Leroy, you saw him get the ball to his playmakers. This time he's going to keep it himself. Fakes the jet sweep, rolls out to his right. He's going to step out of an ankle tackle. He's going to run. He's going to run. There's a reason he was the district preseason offensive MVP. Snook takes the early 7-zip lead. Here comes Somerville, though. Don't count out Coach Needleland's squad. Johnny Legg rolling. He's going to find Herschel Conway for the 14-yard gain. The Yewas, though, would score later on that drive. Our cameraman Jacob got a little lost. Let's see a final here. Snook, they win the all Brazos Valley showdown 30-22 over Somerville. Let's go to some two-way scores. Centerville crushes Groveton 56-6. Alto takes care of Leon 52-6. Let's keep them moving here. Bremond, they fall at home to Mart 52-6. Iola gets shut out by Granger 28-zip. How about some tap scores now? Brazos Christian 48-0 your victor, and St. Joe's continues their magical season as they take down Grace Christian 65-19. A lot of high school talk tonight, but how about those Aggies coming off the upset over number 1 Alabama last night? Justin Woodard is in Columbia, where A&M is set to take on Missouri tomorrow, and joins us with one final preview before the big contest.
For only the fourth time since joining the SEC, Texas A&M is set to face former Big 12 foe Missouri. Memorial Stadium behind me is a site for this year's matchup, and the 21st-ranked Aggies need better memories in Columbia because they haven't won here since 1999.
Baseline, stands tall, end zone, touchdown!
At 3-3, the Tigers don't strike you as a team that can pull the upset, but then again, did the 12th man really believe the Aggies could take down #1 Alabama? Missouri's offense is capable of putting up points, averaging nearly 38 a ball game. So it's on the A&M defense, led by East St. Louis native Antonio Johnson, to make sure a shootout doesn't break out. If Tiger QB Connor Bazelak does happen to get hot, then head coach Jimbo Fisher has to be ready to counter. Honestly, Aggie quarterback Zach Calzada and the A&M offense should be able to execute whatever Fisher draws up because the Missouri defense is just bad, giving up almost 500 yards and over 37 points per game. The head man, however, doesn't want his players to just expect good results to happen.
It's how you play, the way you prepare, and you respect your opponent, good, bad, indifferent, by the preparation and the effort you give them within the game. Your game plan is definitely based off everything they do, when they do it, why they do it, as much as you can decipher out of the information you have.
If Calzada and company can put up 34 points on Alabama, surely they can light up the scoreboard against the worst defense in the SEC. We'll soon find out. For now, reporting in Columbia with the Aggies, Justin Woodard, KAG Sports.
Thanks, Justin. We went back and forth on who was going to go to Missouri for this trip, and it turned out Justin ended up winning, which is why he's in Columbia. And I was really disappointed at first until I realized temperatures for kickoff tomorrow going to be about the 40s, maybe that low 50s. So, Justin, I hope you brought a jacket. Let's run down some more stats from tonight. College Station, they beat Cleveland 76-0, but maybe most impressively, their defense allowed a total of 0 yards in the contest. I've never heard anything of the such. Rudder also did pull off that win. We had a third quarter score in there. The Rangers do improve to 6-1 on the season. Consol fought hard without their starting quarterback. However, they did lose to Montgomery, and Franklin remains the best team in Class 3A D2. They put up 73 on Florence. We got a packed ASO tomorrow for you guys. A&M Missouri will have all the highlights and post-game reaction. See you then.